Tired of them screaming for the ops, me and my block. We tired of them some virgins. If I hear one more diss about a little baby, then we fucking purging. We tag this stream.
Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now they can't bring him down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And shedding through the tackle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Yeah, Tony.
Just what you want on a first down.
I got one watching what's going on. Yeah, I be using coach suggestions sometimes because I be lazy trying to look for plays. I know I'm not the only one. Hold on.
Throwing. Prescott. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Lamb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I used to run hella screen plays.
You're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out.
Y'all got hella plays I didn't know about because I never looked this far down the playbook. Oh, shit.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Powerful running. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
I threw that shit hella early, but it ended up working out in my favor.
Tackles made at the Bucs 28.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bucs 23-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Y'all see how I seen that safety come up? I already knew. Like, that's the timing, nigga. Yo, that's that timing shit.
And the Cowboys take it all the way down the
field. I'll
field.
get banned on YouTube. You put down on YouTube for saying that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0
I got
game.
one view.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
What's he on his team? Slide. Yeah. I got to cut that, man. Oh, why would you do that? I'm about to kill that nigga.
Past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Dyson. It's caught by Mike Evans.
That's bad users. I literally stared and watched that nigga be wild about it.
45 before he's brought.
Toasted cheddar chalupa is back, only at Taco Bell.
Three flashies. I should have brought Lightborn. And the game map, you can already tell these guys are trying to bully. Right, so we got a few flashlights. What's your right here?
First contact at the 48-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity.
Like,
and that's what they want to play
suck.
to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Why does my play art look like that?
Throwing on first down. Dyson. He finds his man.
God damn, you fucking suck. Not a quick.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the
I don't know why I played this bum ass league. Now, this league not bum. I'm just bum. This is like, fuck. Jesus Christ.
Extra point right down the middle. And we'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
I'm really fucking fast.
Each team has scored 7-7 here.
Doing this for
Kicks away.
these two niggas, what's up?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I need something else to watch while I play this shit.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah,
we always be fucking up touchdown plays.
They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 9. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Shit.
And that will be incomplete.
I'm taking that one-on-one shot like every single time. There's no safety help.
But it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. Dangerous.
I really had CD Lamb.
Lucky to have recovered because the defense.
I gotta get shifty with the sticks.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position. Taken right around the 44. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Why is there nothing to watch?
Last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress.
This TV loud as shit, though. I can't hear that.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Dyson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
To throw on 3rd down. Dyson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see some...
Oh, shit.
Intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard,
that's fucking crazy.
And they take over already 5 yards.
I thought I was about to do some slick shit.
At the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Oh, shit.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Dyson. And he comes back with one complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties.
I wish I was a fucking ass at this game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense...
I don't win this game, Dad's getting benched.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Cooper here.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On play action, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Dyson. He finds his man complete. That's Sherman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Yeah, I'll just keep that shit coming. They can't handle this dick. I mean, this pressure.
Back to throw. Dyson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Yeah, that's a big man.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
Somebody was supposed to have that real route. I think it was Michael Parsons. Hold on, so he went out of the play action to make his dude run a real route. You can do that?
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
I'm going to start doing that thing.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott.
Whoa, that was 6.
Take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Oh, shit.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down.
I literally knew I fucked up. I gotta speed this shit up, though. I want to whip his ass.
On first down, it's Elliott.
My D-line might not get manhandled.
And he goes down right there.
Absolutely fucking
no
manhandled.
Gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the
I
first
gave this
half,
nigga the ball like all
been
year.
his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Prescott.
This nigga's just like constantly open.
That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Fuller run show Fatukasi. Forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20. They give to Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
That is so unrealistic how that nigga literally just died from 10 yards away to make the tackle.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw him a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And all deep in his own territory. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Prescott now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now I got 3 niggas on this team.
The game there, second down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain. On second down now. It's Elliott.
Yo, this nigga tripped.
2-yard line. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close
I really want to get this in with a
what they needed
fade,
to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense to go, sudden change, keep your poise, be ready to go. That's exactly what this group has done.
Bro. Oh, my God. Bro. Oh, shit.
To throw is Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb.
It wasn't how exactly. I was hoping that CD Lamb would, like, dunk on this nigga.
Touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away. And
why are so many niggas watching my stream? Y'all like me? Hey, man. I'm like, y'all niggas ain't fucking me.
And
I don't ever be watching my
risk
streams.
another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The
Oh
Bucs
shit,
offense
man.
set to
Nigga
begin
left.
their next
Yes, he
possession.
doesn't fucking me.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description.
Oh,
We're sitting in a
good.
royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Somebody better get home. Who the fuck is this? Why is Mario not out there?
Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Number 5 niggas literally raping us.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
Yo, I was finna say, because it did not let me click on.
Picked off at the 48, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, I'll use Coach Jackson to get Aaron. It's gonna be mine.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills.
What the fuck am I throwing to? That was so bad. What is this nigga doing?
Jr. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's intercepted.
Yeah.
Picked off near
whoever's watching the stream probably thinks we're so fucking buns.
We'll go out to the 42-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3
I would
times in
too,
the
though.
first
I was
half,
like,
we
if
just
I was
look
watching
at
this
the
play,
offense
nigga,
and
I
say,
think
guys,
he's
what are you
terrible.
doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. Now, I'm
This
sure
nigga
that was
just fumbled.
flashing through his
Okay.
brain as the ball escaped his hands.
Okay.
Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw.
That's out. No, why you sell like that?
Lined up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after
Why you
3
a fucking
plays.
bust?
Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
Yo, are we serious?
He's at the 40, 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right like they're kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. This is caught inside the 15. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Yo! Yo!
And able to turn this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The final shot before break. Dyson flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
After all that, I really don't know what this nigga does. I don't know.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
This is not the play I chose.
Scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Trayvon!
Tampa Bay! A great play there. It's second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Forced out to his left. He's got a man complete.
Oh, shit.
And way up
This game is terrible.
Before he's taken down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll set up to throw. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on this.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Off play action. Dyson. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cowboys have recovered. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 44, Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now a handoff here to his running back. Runs over him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Sometimes it's hard to believe. There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled. Especially that. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Cowboys have recovered.
This game's over.
That sort of goes without saying. That's the
that play is really glitched, because I ran that shit earlier and he fumbled too.
They did there and turned it over.
Gotta take that shit out of the playbook.
Because you've got so many different decisions that have to be
I want
made.
to pull a bullet in this nigga's chest though. Like, I'm trying to end this shit now.
Are you just keeping it yourself? Are you pitching it to your trail guy? And sometimes you get caught in between and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball on the ground. Fortunately enough, they weren't able to return it for a touchdown.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He'll find
Off that nigga. Why did he run backwards?
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there, with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good effort.
Why does it keep almost returning this shit? Like, it's starting to get me mad. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over in the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic? Yeah, I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Under a minute to go in this third.
I'm not even like calling plays on defense. My movie's just like clicking shit.
Looking to throw. Dyson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Back to throw. Dyson. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Operating from the gun, Dyson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sherman. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Dyson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again. Here are the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
At the 36-yard line.
I could really just like abuse this nigga.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Prescott to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively.
I stared at that nigga the entire time. That's bad quarterback.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will be very close to 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And
I'm actually going to throw this shit. I was about to fake that shit, though.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
All right, I'm about to get my bag. I'm about to put my dick in this nigga. Pause.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. The run by Elliott, a good one on 1st down as he's able to pick up about 6 there.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be
I did not mean to call that shit.
Right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good.
Heck, if you lose this game, you're getting benched on God.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And just shutting him off there. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Oh, wait. Okay, never mind.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
First down, Prescott.
Oh, shit.
Intercepted.
Oh, no.
Leonard, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house.
Damn, that sucked. That gonna get benched.
In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
He's going for two.
By accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run.
That's pretty lame as fuck.
Able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And they turned the pick six into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this
I've been
game is
bullshitting this
going,
whole game.
and then
Hold
they
on.
capitalize
I
with a
gotta
big
like, I'm about to be lumped.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown or the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Prescott now from the 50. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He finds his man, complete. It's Peters. Touchdown! A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 15-yard line.
Buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On third down, Dyson. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Standing just about on his own goal.
Yo, they're not gonna review that?
From deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete.
You stole, you. Oh my God. What's going on?
They fake the punt.
Oh my God.
It doesn't work out. And now the football's
Jesus
going to go
Christ.
over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. After only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Elliott going to get it again on second down. A tough run gets him just inside.
Why is he burning all his timeouts right now? You got it.
And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Extra point splits the uprights.
But I still ate it because I'm the grim.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. On first down, Dyson. Throw left side complete. That's Wagner. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there. As that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
I didn't think he was actually going to throw that. Oh,
shit. And taking it across midfield and just shy.
I'm not going to lie. This nigga probably about to score. I don't got no defense.
He's back to throw.
Never mind.
And he's going to be intercepted.
Malik motherfucking Hooker.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
What's up, my brother?